Hi all, look at this, filming 2 weeks in a row. It's been a while, so we are getting ever closer to Christmas and I have so many Christmas themed stickers that I'm using, old ones left, right and centre. So this is one of my favourite collections, well, leftover bits of one of my favourite collections that Rachel's done, that's sort of seasonal, and I just love the fact that it's wintry. There's hints of Christmas, but it's not full-blown Christmas, and as you can see I've used it several times over. If I just hold on a second, is it this one? Should have thought about this sooner. Okay. So this is my passion planner from last autumn winter period, and that is the spread that I completed using these stickers last year. The year before I also did a spread using these stickers because I just really like them. So we're going to go with it and see what happens. So I think I'm actually going to use the date covers this time. Don't always use them, but I think I'm going to. So yeah, second week in a row where I've actually sat down to film. I'm feeling quite impressed with myself. I did not want to put any pressure on myself to do it, but it's something I enjoy doing that's kind of slipped, so I'm building it back in along with a few other things. So for example, most evenings this week I have sat down and actually done some crochet, so I might actually finish my blanket soon. Then I've painted my nails. Sounds very silly, but I'm rubbish at doing it myself, and obviously with the most recent lockdown my regularly scheduled appointment got pushed to one side, so I've done that because it's quite an indulgent time. You can't really do anything else while you're having your nails painted, so I'm very bad at doing it, but equally it's something I really enjoy. So how do I want to do this? If I go with colours, this is the choice. I think I might go more peachy greens, maybe not, we'll see what happens. Let's go with this. So yeah, doing my nails, it's indulgent and it's lovely, and it actually makes me stop, which is something that I'm not very good at sometimes. And so part of the reason that I do have my nails done is A, I struggle to do it myself, and B, you're stopping and it's just nice to stop. So that's that really. Oh, I don't know where the brain's gone today. I've got a horrible cold which is left me feeling slightly jaded, not quite with it, but equally that could just be the compound effect of everything that's going on in the world at the moment, and stress or not stress or whatever we decide to refer to it as. Subconscious stress is what my friend referred to it as. There's a lot of people I know that suddenly at the moment everything's just going, nope, I can't cope anymore, and it's kind of exploding quite spectacularly for a few moments and then it's absolutely fine again. So I think subliminal stress, I think, is a really subconscious stress. Subliminal, either, I suppose, is probably an okay word descriptor. I think it's starting to take its effect on a lot of us, so being kind to oneself is important and we must remember that. So yeah, So I think that's kind of making this cold feel an awful lot worse. Plus obviously with the current global situation, anything that has even vaguely similar symptoms kind of leaves you in a bit of a panic of do I, don't I, even though logically it's not. But then you get the comments of, you know, research has shown that this has happened and this is a symptom and this is a symptom, and you're going, but I've got all those. And actually it's just because you need to pause. A bit rambly there, sorry, I'm not quite sure what's going on. So anyway, so this week does see some more appointments coming in, so which is nice. So I'm going to have to, not going to have to go with time blocking as such, but I'm going to. So the first thing to mark off, I suppose, is work. So I'm going to use, just deciding on pens, sorry, I'm going to use my mild liners, I think, to block out work. And it's the same hours, nothing different's changed. It's still what it is. Although Thursday I'm going to start slightly earlier. Because of an appointment after work. And to be fair, kind of once I'm up and going, I just start whenever. So by the time I've got up and dressed and, you know, had your sort of morning, right, I'm ready to go, I just get on. Which is, you know, somewhere between 7 and 7:30 most days. So is what it is. So we're just going to go with some simple boxes. That was very badly book drawn. And obviously I can't talk while I'm doing this because this requires so much concentration apparently. There we go. So those are the work boxes. So I've dug out some appropriately coloured-ish labels to go in here, which is, do I remember what our number is? R245 I think it is the work from home labels from Rachel Shop. I'm not quite sure where I dug that up from, but clearly somewhere in my brain that has stuck in there. Although, to be honest, working just generally means working from home now. It's a fixed thing. You almost kind of need work in the office as a surprise break in routine kind of sticker. So that's those appointments. So I've already dug out these, so I'm going to stick this in because it is the last guide brownie meeting this week before Christmas. So that is online. I can't think what we're doing, but that's because I'm not necessarily running it, so to speak, so I don't need to. I will just double check later though what I might need to get ready. Thursday I'm having my nails done. I'm quite excited about that. Hoping to get, they've got new glitters apparently, so I'm hoping I can get some really in-your-face mad glitter ready for Christmas. And then Friday is haircuts all round. But that's a bit closer, so although it's the same time, I don't need to adjust my work hours quite so much. And then Sunday, that's what I want. Sunday is the morning when I do the big kind of shopping run and delivery, and that's going to be sort of like the last big one before Christmas. So I'm hoping to get it all done then. So I'm going to allow a bit longer because it will probably be a bit of a bigger shop than normal. And we'll go from there. So those are kind of the anchor points in the week, as I kind of refer to them. I'm going to use blue, I think, because there is this lovely sort of like blue in here and almost sort of hints of it in the trees, just to mark out think of the word, meal times, that's the one. So I've got back into the habit of doing this in advance, looking at the meal times and other things within daily routine. So it's something I didn't necessarily, or haven't necessarily marked in when I plan the week out. And there is just something to be said for marking it at the start of the week, because it's part of that visual of seeing where your time goes, or where you're planning for your time to go. So I do find it helpful, especially with all the chaos of Christmas that's approaching, or not. I mean, it's less chaotic, but at the same time more chaotic because of trying to organise everything more in advance than normal. So that's dinner. Do I want to block them in? Yeah, why not? I may now hate this. I'm probably going to hate this. This is the sort of thing I do. I draw a box and I think, now I'm going to colour it in, and then colour it in and go, nah, don't like that. But I'm doing it. So there we go. It's happened now. And I will almost certainly go back in a bit and fill in the white bits in those boxes. So I'm going to go for lunch. Across those days. Probably do it about then on that day and then on that day. So those are meal times. And then, now think this through colour wise. This is a very important choice. I don't want to make it too dark. I don't want to do it in a colour that's going to upset me or cause confusion. Let's go with the red. The red. Yes. I'm not going to like this the second I do it, am I? Should have thought about this in advance, because, like, as I've just shown you, I've done it enough times with different spreads that I can work it out. But apparently, for some reason, today, my brain didn't think that far ahead. Bear with me a moment. I'm just going to have to consult what I did last year and see what pens I used. And that's really not helpful because apparently I didn't use any. Okay. Well done, brains. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm sure I've used this one in the past. Well, let's go with this one now, because I can always go over it with the other pen if I don't like it, which I don't. So it's going to go over with that in a minute. This is what I mean about part of my disorganisation. I suddenly feel very out of sync with what I normally do. So we're going to go over it, and that'll be fine. So that's my morning routine. Marked in a way that I'm not happy with, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. That's the morning routine. Evening routine, which I normally do in the same colour. We're going to do it in the same colour. Now it is possible that all this will change, but part of the thing I like about having drawn boxes is you can always put a sticker over the top if it does change, and that's good with me. So that's that. I think I'm just going to mark it out like this, and then I will tidy up the boxes another time. So other things to mark this week, I've just checking I've used all the icons. Yep. Do I have more icons? To hand is the next question. Probably not to hand, because I never have it to hand when I want it. Nope. Okay, I will just mark for now with a pen. So Monday is bins and recycling. And that is the 7th. No, it's not the 7th, it's the 14th. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's bins and recycling on Monday. Wednesday, Wonder Woman is finally released. Which I'm very excited about, because it covers, first of all, Wonder Woman, and second of all, the 80s. So it's like many of the verging points on my Venn diagram of life, as my husband referred to it. And I've been waiting for it for a very, very, very long time. It was meant to come out in June. Obviously it didn't, because of COVID and everything being closed. And so it's been pushed back and back and back. And it's finally coming out next week. So we're trying to work out logistically if we are able to get to go and see it. Possibly, because we are in tier 2, so that means that it is allowed. But we've only got very small independent cinemas locally that are showing it. So we're trying to work out if we can get to one of those cinemas, and then, come on, words, think of the words. Oh yeah, so that's where my brain went. I'm very sorry about the delay. Yeah, so we're trying to work out if we can get to see it, because it is small cinemas and they haven't necessarily got too far advance on their websites yet, and we can't go until the weekend because my husband's on call, so we can't leave, which is a shame because they have Wednesday and Thursday bookings, but we can't do that because who knows. So I'm trying to be patient, but it's gone. It's so gone because I just want to see it. And I know there's lots of sort of do we want to go at risk going to the cinema, but actually, as my friend pointed out, a lot of these places have to maintain a certain level of cleanliness to remain open, which is usually better than most people's homes. So it's fine. We will be sensible. We're not doing much. We've been good all along. So it's likely we'll end up doing like a Saturday matinee if it's available, but that's to be determined closer to the time. So I've rambled enough about Wonder Woman 1984. I'm sorry. Right. I'm bringing back the Monster task list, checklist, to-do list, habit tracker thing. It's like a running to-do list combined with a habit tracker. So there's things that I want to do or need to do on a daily basis, combined with things that are habits, really. So I know a lot of people have been using it as a running to-do list, a bit like the Alistair method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not quite like that, but it's not far off. 6, 7. So it's something I did quite a lot of when I was initially off work last year. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's right. And it did prove to be helpful, but I just slipped out of the habit of doing it. So the little remember in there. So immediately the things that I bring to mind are medication, just to kind of keep reminding myself, no spending, because that is something I'm trying to maintain, on no spending on things that aren't needed, because I spend too much on Black Friday basically. Advent video, so I've been sharing the Elizabeth Designs UK Advent unboxing in the Facebook group every day. So I have a little video that varies between about 2 to 4 minutes depending on what it is. So I want to do that every day. Something in the house, which I know is very vague and generic, but it just kind of helps me feel, positive that I'm doing something in the house, but it can be a big thing or a small thing. So I'm going to fill the rest of those in later. Things I do need to do this week. So Friday I need to share the gratitude prompt. So that's that. We need to finish wrapping presents. Need to sort out bedding in the back bedroom. So I don't know if I mentioned it on my last video, I think I did. I spent a week with a friend of mine who came out of hospital and lived on her own, so she's now part of our bubble, and she's coming to us for Christmas because she can't get home to her parents for Christmas. So we need to sort out the bedding in the back bedroom because that's become a bit of a dumping ground while we've been doing stuff in the house. I need to deep clean the front room because that's the last room that sort of hasn't had a really deep pre-Christmas clean. We need to wash all the towels and the bath mat and the cotton pads. Missed those. So I have reusable cotton pads that I use because I use a lot of cotton pads, and it's part of me sort of being a bit more environmentally aware. So just to go back and fill in Monday so you can see what that looks like. So we've got AM routine, that's lunch, that's dinner, and that's my PM routine. So I am going to just do this because then you can kind of see what a day looks like. So that's those. We have our daily call during the day. The other thing is what my focus is. So my focus generally at the moment is hydration, no spending, and absorbing activity. So I kind of have like a 3-thing focus reminder and then good things that happen. So I'm going to put absorbing activity on here. And I'm going to put crochet on here as well because I need to keep up with crochet. I really do. So that's kind of the structure of my week. I haven't added loads because I don't want this to be a really, really long video. I'm aware I have rambled a little bit here and there. But it is, to me, it's amazing what you can kind of do colour-wise with a bit of washi and a couple of labels. and have like a completely different feel for a week. And this is the previous 2 years I've used this collection. I've really enjoyed just opening my planner and filling it in. And the one thing I'm just going to add is a little label up here to indicate the week, because this is an undated planner, so it's the 14th to the 20th of December. That's the one. There we go. So that's going to be it for today. Obviously I'm now going to go away and do lots of colouring in and adding in extra bits, because I don't want to bore you too much really. The week after this obviously is Christmas week. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do a time-based spread, a non-time-based spread. I'm only working 3 days that week, so it could be... I've just remembered what I've going to put on here. Sorry, that was mid-sentence that I just kind of stopped. I want to put this in here as a focus, because if hydration is my focus, I need to record my hydration, don't I? Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't decided whether Christmas week is going to be a time-based spread, a non-time-based spread, who knows. As always, my affiliate discount codes for Elibeth Designs and Passion Planner are in the description box. I'm on the design team for Elibeth Designs UK, so some of my stickers I do kind of get free or get discount on, and Passion Planner I am also a rep for. So yeah, if you follow my link you can get some money off your Passion Planner as well. I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. My social media links are in the description box for you to kind of follow and see how things progress during the week. I will try and share a few more planner pics this week. And until next weekend, I'm going to put it on my list now actually, as I film the video. So plan with me for Christmas week. There we go. It's in the planner now. It's got to happen. Hopefully it won't put pressure on me. But yeah, until next week, I'm planning for Christmas week. I'm going to leave it there. And until then, happy planning.